Hello, today I want to talk about controlling your expenditure. Why is that important? Well, if you keep a handle on your expenditure, you have less pressure on what's coming in. But also in times of rising costs of living, it's always good to think about how to have a happy life without spending too much. So here are 6 tips to control your expenditure. The first one is know what's important to you and be deliberate about it. What do I mean by that? Well, sometimes we do things because we enjoy them, but we don't actually really know what part of it we really enjoy. So here's an example. You might be going out to eat a lot, and that obviously costs you quite a bit of money. But when you break it down, you might think actually the element you really enjoy about that is spending time with friends and family. There are many other ways to do that. You could just go for a walk with them or have a coffee, or you could invite them to your home. And there's something really magical about cooking and sharing meals with someone at your own home. The second tip is to think about the little things. They do all add up. So, for example, the coffee here and there, the snack when you're out and about, having all your devices running and eating into your electricity bill, all these things add up. And you might think, that's not going to make that much of a difference. But actually, if you add it all together over the year, it does, and it can make a difference. So think about which things are important to you and you want to keep, and which of those little things you could actually let go or reduce. The third thing is to control your impulse buying. Are you the retail therapy kind of person? Well, we all do it from time to time, and there's no shame in it, but it's important to control it and not let it get out of hand. And actually, quite often you will see that the kind of happiness is very short-lived when you purchase something just to satisfy yourself or to soothe yourself. So have a real think before you buy anything. Have a think about whether you actually really want it, and also start getting to know your triggers. So when you know you feel stressed or something has happened that will trigger an impulse buy, make yourself aware and then stop and try and find other things to soothe yourself. My fourth tip is to plan ahead. When we are busy and out and about, we might not make the best decisions, and often things on the go cost a little bit more as well. So planning ahead, for example, your meals or your travel on advance tickets can really make a difference here. Planning ahead also means you could set yourself budgets for certain things like clothes, so you know when you're out and about or you're rushing around and you feel tempted to buy something, you could then tell yourself, well, is this within my monthly budget or not? My fifth tip is to watch your debt. Debt is borrowing money, and that comes with another expense in the form of interest. Of course, we all have debt, or most of us have, in the form of a mortgage to purchase our house, or even a car loan to purchase our cars. Those things are essential items that we do need to have a comfortable life, and that's okay. Where borrowing might add unnecessary expense is if you borrow money to purchase luxury items or things that enhance your lifestyle but are not necessary. That could be holidays or luxury clothes or any other luxury items. So in those instances, it might be better to save the money and then spend it rather than borrowing the money, creating another expense and spending it before you actually have the money. My final tip is to think about things you enjoy that are free. There's so many examples of this. Spending time with loved ones, being out in nature, going for a walk. But also think about all the online resources that are available, free podcasts, YouTube videos. If you want to exercise, you can find free exercise classes, lots of education. You could sign up for some free language classes. There are so many things you can do. So have a think, what do you really enjoy and can you access it at low cost or for free. I hope that you found these tips helpful. Certainly for me, when I started controlling my own expenditure, I've been feeling a lot more mindful about what I spend my money on. And the purchases that I do make, they are just so much more enjoyable because they mean more to me. So over to you now. I hope you find your own way of controlling your expenditure. Good luck.